right, we in this thing. Let's get it, Melanie.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. It's Melanie Gates and Megan Gates. We are sisters. If you weren't here last weekend, we're sisters from St. Louis, Missouri. And we're just trying to figure out this adulting lifestyle. And today we're talking about adulting in the workplace. So, Megan, tell them what you do for a living.
All right, y'all. So I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with HOAs. HOA stands for a Homeowners Association. And basically, we're like a glorified neighborhood watch, pretty much. We're the people who send you or your parents a letter in the mail if the grass is too tall, if there's a parking violation in your community. Basically, subdivisions in Raleigh, North Carolina, where I'm at, hire us to manage their community to keep the property value up. So we make sure the aesthetics of the homes are up to par. So what I do is not hard as much as it is tedious. I send out a lot of violation letters in a week, a day. If someone wants to put a fence in their yard, they have to send it to me and it has to get approved. So tedious things like that, that's what I do. So it's not hard, more so busy work, if I'm being quite honest with y'all. So more so busy work.
But be honest, keep it real.
Yeah, keeping all the way 1,000. Okay. It's not hard, it's just busy work.
Yeah, so what I do for a living is I am an assistant property manager for student housing. So I started this career, I guess you can say, back in college. I was the front desk lady, as some people called it, at my apartment complex in college at UCM. And from there, I just kind of stayed with it, you know? So I just gradually went into it. And by the way, I really think that this position that I am in, like the student housing industry, I think is a very good industry for beginning college people. I mean, but getting people out of college, because it is like a baby step into adulthood, because you're still around students. You know, it starts getting old after a while because dealing with people a lot younger than you can get really annoying. Especially this new generation coming up, something just ain't right sometimes. But I mean, something isn't definitely in the water, and I'm like, oh, was I this bad though? Were we that bad? I just can't. So I think it's a very good idea to, you know, go into this work, in my field of work from college. So, but the thing is, did you feel prepared for your job when you first got there?
Did I feel prepared? That's a really good question. So my job, again, it's not necessarily hard. So I felt prepared, like I knew the computer skills that were necessary. I knew, you know, social skills and things like that, which are vital, and we'll talk about that more later, which are vital in your work environment. Mm-hmm. But prepared for, because the homeowner industry is so specific that it's hard to say I was or wasn't prepared when it has on the job training, because it's so specific to this industry. Mm-hmm. I think if I were in marketing, then I think I could answer that question better.
Got you.
Yeah, or something like finance, something like that. But since this is such a specific industry, I'm not sure. Because really all you need is computer skills.
Yeah, as long as you can do the basics like type.
Yeah, you can type. You can do this, you got a job.
Right.
Hey, like you have a job.
See, that's the thing. So like, we both went to college. We both have 4-year degrees. I mean, I was there for 5 years. And unfortunately, I'm not using, I guess you can say I'm not really using my degree. So you said what?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not really using my degree. And I did want to touch on that though. Like, how do you feel about college? And, you know, was it worth it? Do you feel like it actually helped you? You know, like, how do you feel about that?
That's a good question. So I feel like college does us a disservice, mm-hmm. and it doesn't. At least not my classes. I was a public relations major. For those of you who don't know, and public relations is very similar to marketing and advertising. You're pretty much grooming and building brand loyalty, and you're building the personality of the brand and how that brand shows up into the world. So because I'm not in that industry, of course, I'm not using things that I learned in college, but I do agree with you that college, unless you're like in some type of trade, like an engineer or a
Exactly.
doctor or a lawyer, and a lot of you guys who are watching this can attest to that. A lot of us aren't using our degrees, and so in the grand scheme of things, you're right. Did college really prepare us for the workplace? And I believe a resounding answer to that is no.
Oh, and that's a hard pill to swallow. You spend so much time, so much money,
Yeah.
you know. So I feel like college definitely did not prepare me for the work that I do. So I think it was just a hard lesson to learn. It wasn't hard, but I think it was a valuable lesson to learn for our future kids or like mentees, I mean, to let them know like, hey, it's very important, or our little brother, it's very important that when you go to college, you specialize in something. Become a doctor, an engineer, something where you specialize and get a trade in something, because that is more valuable than just having like a business degree and expecting to get out of school and go directly into what you want to do. And another scary thing about college is if you do get that specific degree, what if you don't like doing it? That's all you know. That's all you know. A really good friend of mine was a chemistry major, and she, in her chemistry classes, she learned how to do formulas and things like that. But she ended up going into business and after college, but didn't really have a lot of business knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like even within, she had a specialty, but because she wanted to become a dentist, she had a specialty. However, she started lacking in the business area, so she had to learn all that stuff on her own. And at that point, out of college, how old are you? 23, 24? You're 24 years old, going into the workforce, just wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, not knowing what's going on. People scamming people all the time. And it's pretty sad. You know, it's pretty sad that we're so not prepared or ready after we spent thousands of dollars to go somewhere that's supposed to prepare us for this.
And that's foolishness. That's absolute foolishness. We spend tens of thousands of dollars. I know people who are in hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. You feel me? And really don't have anything to show for it. Or what's worse, your salary is lower, or your salary is less than your student loan debt.
So man, exactly. That's terrible.
All this debt to make significantly less than the loans you took out to get the degree, to get the job that makes you less money.
Wow. Isn't that terrible? So, Megan, that's why I'm glad we're making this podcast, to shed light on issues like this, because these issues are underlying. You just don't know what you don't know at the end of the day. Our parents did the best they could. All of our generations, our parents did the best they could. They said, go to college. I wasn't able to go. You go to college and make something of your life. Well, we went to college and was like, okay, I need a specialty. That's where it is. And I'm pretty sure when our kids go to college and we tell them to get that specialty, times will change, things will change, and you gotta keep adjusting to the times. So it's just a game you gotta play. However, at the end of the day, you never should stop learning. Even if you went to college, like I told you, my friend went to school to be a dentist, didn't want to do that. She wasn't interested in doing that, but she still lacked that business skill. So, but she took it upon herself to learn that outside of college. She didn't say, oh, well, I didn't learn this. I don't know this. I don't know that. Everything is at your fingertips these days. Go on YouTube and learn something.
That's so true. I'm glad you mentioned that everything's at your fingertips. And I want to kind of rewind back to what you said about she wasn't necessarily business savvy with, what she learned. My mentee, she is a health studies major, but her minor is in business. And for all the young men watching this, one advice that I can give you, whatever your degree is going to be in at least minor in business, because business, one, transcends beyond, supply and demand and the logistics of it. When you learn business, you also get a chance to see the social rhythm of things. And that's so important to be able to peep that when you're going into these social environments like the workplace. Because, and Melanie can attest to this, that when you're in the workplace, yes, what you know matters, And that's great, but people really want you, your personality,
Oh
your
yeah.
what you bring to the table, your personality, your looks wise. That plays a huge part in it. So
For sure.
yes, learning the logistics are important, but you want to know the social dichotomy of things as well.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up the looks, because that is another point we wanted to touch on today. So does looks, or is it do looks?
Whichever is whichever.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not I'm gonna keep it real. I'm keep it real. This is me. So does looks have a part to play in the fact of getting hired, or getting the job that you want, things like that? My answer is hell yeah. Yes.
Talk about
Facts, like 100%. It matters, y'all. Like I said, I'm an assistant property manager for a living. That's what I do. And I interview people all the time. And I ain't trying to be mean or nothing like that. And if I interviewed you and I didn't hire you, sorry.
Now you know why.
Now you know why. So if you come into my office and you don't look well kept at all, it's enough for me. Meaning, I had someone come and they just look like they hopped out of bed. Come on. Come on. You don't even have respect for me or the position you're trying to get. You care at all. Dress up for this interview, please.
Y'all,
please.
I remember my first day of my current job. I started my job, the one I have now, working for HOA, in January of 2019. If you read my book, Clean Mirrors, you know that I was out of work twice in 2018. So when I got this new job, I was so excited about it because I was finally able to work again and bring in my own money. And my first day, I had on this beautiful yellow turtleneck. At the time, I had my natural hair out. I had it slicked in a beautiful, sleek bun. And I had this beautiful black slacks on with these pointed toe flats. And I look.
You remember that?
Yeah, I look good, child. I came.
Okay.
My nails were done. So when I start pointing at things, you
cute,
are like
cute, manicured.
Thank you. So when I looked across the table from me, one of our superiors came in during the training and all that. When I looked across the table from me, I saw this lady, and she had on.
Take it easy on her, Megan. Take it easy on her. Keep it real and take it easy.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best. God bless. All right. He had on a Hello Kitty tank top.
Oh!
A Hello Kitty tank top, Hello Kitty leggings, and her hair was this bleached blonde up in a little Dr. Seuss Horton Hears a Who ponytail.
You're kidding me? No!
Yes.
You're kidding me. I'm not going to believe these lies you tell.
Yeah, that's what she had on. And I thought to myself, okay, this is so nice. I'm starting the same day as the janitorial staff. This is going to be good. I am so excited for this.
Even the janitorial staff ain't going to be dressing like that.
That is facts, but I didn't know what else to do, so I didn't know what else to think. And so my job was assistant manager. Apparently, when I started hearing them reading off our job descriptions, I'm like, okay, I know that's me. I hear, okay, reply to emails. Okay, that's me. Then they said something about crunching numbers, doing budgets. I'm like, that's not my job. Whose job is that? And then I look, I'm like, wait a minute. That's the lady. That's Hello Kitty's job. She's an accountant? She's in the accounting department and she has a Hello Kitty on her first day at work?
See, was she kinfolk? You said blonde hair, so she wasn't.
She was not kinfolk.
So, you know what? I'm going to keep it real. I just feel like me being Black like I am, if I walked in the workplace like that, they're telling me to turn around and try again tomorrow or just don't come back.
Don't come back. Hello Kitty
don't
tank
come back.
top? Hello Kitty tank top. Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who little ponytail, bleach blonde, Hello Kitty bow to match. I ain't telling no lies. I ain't telling no tales.
See what I'm saying? And it's like they still hired her. That blows my mind. Like, I'm keeping it real. That blows my mind because we could never. I mean, I told you this before. I really felt like I used to. So y'all, if y'all don't know, y'all don't know. I haven't told you yet. So Megan went through this phase where she wore her natural hair all the time. I feel like, you correct me if I'm wrong, you wanted to prove to yourself that you didn't need somebody else's hair on your head to feel comfortable in your own skin and your own hair.
Accurate, yeah.
Yes. So I was like, that is a good idea. So I took a part of that. However, right before that, I remember going to work with my wigs on, or going to interviews with my wigs on, and I feel like I had to put it on. Like, it was a part of my interview attire.
Yeah.
I had to put it on because I felt like they would not hire me if they see me with my puff. Even with my edges slick, they slick, even with that, I'm groomed. But I felt like I had,
because all Black people got good hair. Next, okay.
Speak on that. Good Black hair is good hair. Period. Okay. And if you don't think so, you know what? That's a different time. That's a different topic for a different time. But I just felt like I had to wear a wig, and I would really put my wigs on and feel like I'm trying to be someone else. I would physically and literally feel like I'm trying to be someone. It didn't look right on me. I started feeling like it didn't look right on me. I feel like I was hiding who I was. I'm watering down my Blackness. To be completely honest, I feel like I was watering down my Blackness. So when you came to me with that, I'm like, that is a good idea. So I went a really long time wearing my natural hair. I was taking care of it. I'm deep conditioned, and I'm falling in love with my hair, my crown. I was falling in love with her. And now, if I do wear a wig, or you see me with a wig, it's not because I'm hiding from myself anymore. It's because I just want to switch it up. I had to show myself that I was capable of loving me in totality.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Who I am. So now I can wear a wig and still feel cute, and take it off, still feel cute, go to work without my wig and still feel cute and professional. And that meant so much to me. And I feel like the lady with the Hello Kitty, that didn't probably even cross her mind. She didn't think like, oh, I can't wear my Hello Kitty. They're going to think I'm weird. No, she wore her Hello Kitty because she wanted to, and it wasn't going to be a problem with it.
Nobody said anything, and it's 2 years later, she's still wearing her Hello Kitty. Hello.
See?
Hello, okay. And I like how you mentioned you felt like you were becoming someone else or trying to fit into a mold.
Yeah.
And per the title of this, we're gonna keep the title the same.
Yeah, that's fine. Unless you want to switch it up.
We'll see. So y'all, something happened to me at work.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all, let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. What should I do? Should I go to HR, or should I let bygones be bygones? Y'all.
You think about going to HR? Because that is a big deal.
That's a big deal, but
wow.
Let me tell y'all what happened. So me and a coworker, we are really close. We're really close. We get along very well. We hang out outside of work. One day we were hanging out outside of work, going to this Italian restaurant, and she is a woman of a different race. And she said to me, she's like, Megan, you're so nice. You're just so nice. Everybody in the office says you're so nice, and people just like you in the office. Like, you're so great. They say you're the only nice one. What was it? What was it? The only nice one. What do you mean the only nice? The only nice? What do you mean? She's like, well, I don't want to say it. I was like, no, say it. Say it. Wow. And she's like, no, I don't want to. I was like, say it. She's like, well, people are saying, you're the only nice Black one in the office. The only nice Black girl in the office.
Ooh. That blows my mind. Okay. You know what? Okay, how do you feel about that, Megan?
So we're keeping it real?
All the way 1,000. Always.
Okay. And we can go further into this. Me and the girl are cool. I don't believe she meant any true harm.
Mm-hmm.
And the reality is she did not lie.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of us may get offended by that statement, but she did not lie.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Is it a lot of Black people at your job?
It used to be. It
They
used to
got
be
rid
like,
of the mean ones, huh?
it used to be like 30% Black, which is very, 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 very high. Now it's probably like 10%, 10, 15% Black at my job. And this is a woman influenced industry. So all of them are women at my job. So you have white women, Black women. Pretty much that's what makes it up. And so she said that I'm the only nice Black one. And then she implied that she's not the only that's not coming from her. Like someone else said that to her about me.
Wow.
So
So it's like gossip. They're gossiping about the only nice Black chick in the office.
yeah.
I mean, if they're saying good things, I guess that's good. I mean, it's like a backhanded compliment.
And so the thing is, though, I think so. How do you feel about it? And then I'll kind of go further into, my office situation.
I feel like maybe the other Black people, so Black women in particular, have a stigma about them. Like people think they're mean. People think we're mean. And I feel like we're just misunderstood. And I feel like if you're not all buddy buddy with them, they're gonna just assume that you have an attitude. No, this is work. I don't have to be your friend. If I come to work and I'm polite and I get my job done, that should be that. And because I highly doubt that you're the only nice Black girl. That doesn't make sense. All Black women aren't upset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're misunderstood, and there's a lot of growing that needs to be done because it is unacceptable. It was supposed to be a compliment. I think it's nice that they think you're nice, but they basically telling you that you're nice for a Black girl, and that's weird. Like, yeah.
I think that is true. I think that is an opinion. However, I think as women, as Black women, I think that sometimes we can know that we're being misunderstood and then sit in that.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, my coworker, she's currently my coworker. Me and her used to be great friends. We hung out, we went to the beach together one weekend. She's Black, and she all of a sudden just stopped talking to me, stopped hanging out with me. And I was like, hey, like, what happened? We were so cool. Like, what happened? And she was like, well, Megan, you're kind of too bougie from my blood. I don't really like that. So the issue is, with this coworker, we hung out one weekend at the beach. She chose the hotel. I walked in the hotel, and
what happened? You just didn't like it?
It was one of those hotels where you enter the room from the outside. So there's no hallway. It was one of those. They had those patterned sheets that people laugh at and make memes about on social media. I
just don't understand people want to pick those type of hotels anyway. That's weird. That's gross.
You have to lay your head here. Shouldn't you lay your head somewhere comfortable? And you're on vacation. You want to relax and enjoy. It's hard to relax in that.
And it's like when and they call it bougie, but I can't have any standards. Why? I can't like nice stuff. Why?
And why is it bougie? Because Black women don't deserve luxury?
Exactly. Like, that is so weird.
So so that's the whole thing. And also with that particular hotel, the water smelled like sour cream. So do with that as you will.
Sour cream? That's terrible.
And so she was Black. Me and her were very cool. And she kind of was like, no, she's not feeling me. And because, I think you went out a little bit, Melanie. You still out. You I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Okay, say it. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
And so yeah. So that's that. So that's my experience with my Black coworker. And then again, I do have other Black coworkers whom I love, and that's great. It's just, it seems to me, at least at my job, I'm not going to speak for everybody else's job. How, you can let us know in the comments what your experience is at your job with racial differences. However, at my job, I've noticed a certain cloud that seems to hang over a lot of our heads. For example, when I walk into the morning, I'm like, good morning, so-and-so, and I'll call them by name. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Katie. Good morning, this person. And I'm like engaging. And although, Black women, we will say, well, we're not tasked to do that. Well, the reality is this is a social environment. And if you want the promotion, if you want to excel, well, then we probably want to reconsider maybe doing what it takes.
That's so interesting. Okay.
To excel, because I don't believe that I'm compromising my Blackness by being
polite,
or because I am so serious. So I will walk into the office sometimes, and I'll just walk in because normally I say good morning to everybody when COVID wasn't a thing. Now I'm working from home, but before that, we were actually in the office. I would walk in one day just to see if anybody would speak. And I would just walk in, nobody would good morning, nothing. But so some of the white ladies who would walk past, good morning, Megan, good morning. And the Black women, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be honest, a lot of them just mosey right on past, as if they just had, just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And that was common. It's not just one Black woman I'm thinking about, it's a few. And it's like, if I'm a Black woman and I love other Black women, and I'm noticing this disdain that you don't want to be here, and I'm noticing, and I'm noticing it, and I'm a Black woman and I'm on our side.
And they're for sure noticing it. So what do you think that's about? What do you think that is? Why do you think they're like that?
I've noticed, at least on my job, I know a lot of Black women complain about management and how it's unfair and all of that. However, I think it's perspective, because as Melanie knows, this in 2020, I had 3 promotions, elevating, every few months I'm getting asked to do this and that, and being in my salary increasing. So I'm seeing opportunity here, whereas other women, for example, they asked me to do another job, and I said, okay, that's great. This is the salary I'm expecting. They already wanted to give me a raise with it, but I kind of pushed the envelope. But another young lady who was Black, they asked her to do something else for the company. And she was complaining how they didn't raise her salary. And I'm like, well, did you say something? Did you ask and say, hey, well, this is what I think this position is worth? No, they should just know, they should just know to do
They don't owe you anything. That's one thing about it. People really walk around Earth thinking that somebody owe you something, and they don't. Especially them. This is their money we're talking about. People want to keep their money in their pockets. Closed mouths do not get fed. If you're not going to ask them for that raise, they're not going to give it to you. Mm-hmm. They're just not going to do it. If they can make you do more work and not pay you anymore, why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Why wouldn't they?
And that's insane to me. But it happens, and I'll see. Go ahead, man. My bad.
But it's also sad because maybe she just was not knowledgeable about it. Megan. Everybody has different paths in life. Maybe she just wasn't educated in that area, because some people are upset because of something that they just don't know, and it's your responsibility to go out and try to figure it out. Mm-hmm. They're not, and I feel like, I don't know if I should say that. I feel like this might make people feel away, but I see a pattern like that in the Black community, expecting things just to come to them without actually asking for it or putting the work into it. Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. We might have to get a little deeper. You probably feeling my drift, so we'll get a little deeper one day. But yeah, nobody owes you anything at the end of the day. Our ancestors, they wasn't like, they should know I should be free. No! No! They should know I'm human. They should know that.
They should know that. Don't you see me? I'm human.
had that mindset, we wouldn't even be here talking right now to each other over the phone, living a free life. You know, we would still be out there wishing and hoping and praying that a miracle will happen. No, get up off your tail and run for the hills like Harriet did.
Harriet did that part.
You can't sit here and be like, don't they know I'm human? No!
They don't care. I'm glad you used that analogy, but you're 100% right. And I want to reverse it just a bit. Melanie spoke about when she did interviews, she would look at a person's appearance. So as we know, and I want to bring that back into with my job and why, you know, how upper management does like me a lot. What happens is on my interview 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, I'll tell you what I wore. One, I was out of work, but I used my last X amount of dollars to get my nails done. I wore my graduation outfit, which was a burgundy jumpsuit, like a burgundy business casual jumpsuit looking thing. Mm-hmm. And that's how I knew I hooked them, because I wore something professional, but also gave personality to it because it was this beautiful burgundy color, right? Mm-hmm. And then I had my nails done, and then my hair was in like just a simple slick back bun. My makeup was minimal, simple, but cute. It made me look vibrant and healthy. So from day one, they liked me. So when I started the first day, the first month, the first few months, they already liked me from day one. So everything after that is just a formality. And then I come into the office every day looking good. I don't we have casual Fridays, not me. I look good every single day. You know,
you take pride in that. You take pride in that. And it matters. It matters. Like, don't go in the play. Well, y'all, if you know me, actually really know me like my family do,
we know
I like to be comfortable. Mm-hmm. I like to be comfortable, and I'll never forget my sister, this one right here, came to my job, and I was so excited to see her. I lived in South Carolina at the time. She lived in North Carolina. I was so excited to see her, and she looked at me, clutched her pearls. Ooh. Oh, you're a little tattered. And I looked down. I was like, tattered? Am I? She said, oh, you don't want to, do a little something, just a little bit. And I'm like, you know what? She's right. I can't just leave out the house looking any kind of way. And I think it's like a confidence thing. I think that I know that I can get myself together, but that's not the point. You want to show people your best self all the time, or people are going to treat you like crap. Like, people, I'm gonna be real, people don't treat ugly people nice.
Thank you.
And it's sad. It's just a sad truth. Like, people that's more attractive, people that are more appealing to the eye, they get those promotions, they get those jobs. People that are in shape get those jobs. And then don't just have all X's across the board. Like, if you're gonna be a little overweight, put some nice threads on, please. Put a nice little outfit on. Do your hair nice. If you're gonna be big, Oh, too far. Sorry.
Well, and I want to echo what Melanie said and bring some clarity to what Melanie just said. But Melanie is right, and I really want to highlight that. First, let me give a disclaimer. In our podcast, we're never saying something out of judgment. It is truly out of love. So yes, we're joking now, and we're giving tough love. But me and Melanie are both in the workforce. We've both had experiences interviewing people and also, of course, being interviewed. So we know exactly what people are looking for, and we know exactly what gets the job, and the person who is calling and say, hey, any updates? We know that. So please take what we're saying with seriousness, even though, you may feel maybe judged. We're not judging. We're really saying this out of love.
Seriously.
We want so many of us millennials to get stuff, to get the promotions that you want, so you can afford the nice house, the nice car. We want that. So please understand that we really are saying this out of love, whether we say it jokingly or not.
I'm glad you're saying that, Megan. And with that being said, I think we should conclude with like maybe some tips on how to interview properly, or to look the part, or even if you're not interviewing, if you're going into the workplace and you're that Black woman that people think are angry, you know, let's give a couple tips on how to, you know, overcome those obstacles. So
just a second, man. Hold on, I need to charge my computer. My bad, y'all.
Megan, now if it die on us, I'm gonna be so upset.
I know. Let me, Lord. Okay, we're gonna have to close this out. I don't got my charger. I think I left it at work.
You're kidding me. What is it about to die right now?
Yeah, so we wanna
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
Okay. We don't keep it real, y'all. We ain't perfect. None of that. So we love y'all. We'll see y'all next time. And next time we'll start with those tips. How about that? If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Show us some love. And at the end of the day, like she said, we love y'all. We're not trying to judge anybody. I'm fat too. I'm in the gym though.
No,
go to the gym.
Oh my God.
Okay. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye, y'all.